basically, this is just about therapy and what I think of it. Because on the AaB Bipolar Facebook group, I don't know, within the last couple of weeks, I believe it was Cammie, might not have been, but asked if therapy was helpful or, maybe didn't benefit some people. I was the only one with an opinion that was really different. Everyone else was like, oh yeah, therapy's great. And I do believe that. Therapy is great. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have my counselor. She is above and beyond. She's phenomenal. I've been seeing her about 4 years, and I saw other counselors before who were good and really helped. But she's by far the best. I see her every 2 weeks, and it's important. I remember being in the hospital 9 years ago, and they specifically said that it's not just meds, it's not, just one thing. You have to have therapy, you have to have, a support group. I even did psychotherapy for a while, which really helped. At the time I didn't think it did, but by my last session with the feedback and then looking back on it after, it really helped and changed a lot. So, I love therapy, but the reason that therapy can sometimes be bad is because you can get so immersed in it. You can get so immersed in your disease or your illness, and that's just not good. Last year, I was really working on my nonfiction lupus book. I was just so involved with Twitter and different sites and my website, which had 3 sites within it, that's just all I was. I stayed at home, just forced myself to go out of the house to take my daughter to school. Rarely went to the store, only when I really had to. But in January, I received 2 contract offers for my fiction book, and once I chose a publisher and started moving forward with that, my boyfriend made a comment about how he had his girlfriend back, and I distinctly remember him saying something about, he's like, thank gosh, now you're not just about lupus. And, it's true. I wasn't all about my book either. I was just me, and those things were a part of me. And now, it's like, last week we had a friend over for dinner. I'm keeping the house up fairly well. I'm going and spending time with my grandma and my mom, and just Friday I had to drop a book off to my mom, but I ended up staying, and it made me feel better. So it's therapy and awareness of your illness is important, but I think more importantly, you just have to live. Honestly, and I'm not saying that's easy either. I just had a conversation with my boyfriend a couple days ago about some of the things I say and do, and I explained to him why. And I don't know, I used to just like blurt things out, and now I kind of think them through a little bit. And he was asking what the difference now was compared to even a few months ago, when I would just say all this stupid crap and it would start a fight for no reason. Like, I have to actively think about what I say. Like, something will pop in my head and I'll be like, no, Amy, you can't say that. And I'll either just not say anything, or I'll switch it around to, it's something I want to mention, but I say it in a totally different way. So, I mean, I'm constantly having to make choices about every single action throughout the day, how it's going to affect me and other people and everything. But that in itself is therapy. So while I think therapy is great and I would never go without it, my therapist actually only sees a certain amount of patients now, but she gets booked up, so I always have to keep 2 appointments ahead. And, so I make sure that I definitely keep those appointments. I know they're important. The medicine, the groups, everything's important, but also I've chosen to work on it myself too. And I think that's a really big thing. It's like you can't depend on your therapist. Like, therapist is really only there to help you figure out what you need to do and what you need to change and how you change it. Like, they may know the answer, but they're like guiding you so that you can find it out for yourself. And so, that's obviously a reason therapy is good. But I've just realized within the past month that living is therapy, because everybody's case is different. Everybody feels different. I mean, it's great to have people to go to when you're feeling down, or when, you're spiraling out of control, just manic or hypo. You gotta have people there for that. But on a day-to-day basis, I mean, if you make it that way, life can be therapy. And I don't know, I just thought that was kind of cool when I figured that out. I mean, like I said, it's been really recently. Like, I started trying maybe about 6 weeks ago, and I realized it was working maybe about 2 weeks ago. So, yeah. Anyway, that's just my advice. I mean, yeah, go to therapy, take your meds, but also just live your life and make sure bipolar is a part of you. You are not bipolar. That's just really important, and I've learned that. So, I don't know. I guess that's the end of this one. Maybe I'll try another one soon.